I want to share with you how to find good stocks to trade, and all the tools I'm going to be showing you here are totally free. And that way, you know that, especially if you're just a beginner getting started, that this is 100% possible and a fantastic first step in the right direction in order to, put you in a position where, I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but you're certainly putting yourself in a position to, have some good stocks for you to trade and then ideally make some money from. The question all though boils down to, okay, well, what is good, right? What is a good stock? And what I'm trying to get at here is a good stock is one that presents opportunity, right? It's giving you opportunity. Some stocks are out there, but there's not really any opportunity from the trading standpoint. Sure, if you plan on investing in the thing for the next 30, 40 years, there can be some opportunity there. But again, we're talking about trading. And whether that be a swing trade or a day trade, our focus is on trading, not investing. But again, what exactly would give opportunity from a trading standpoint? Well, what you need for something to be good, what that would qualify as opportunity is this. You need volatility, right? That's not how you spell it, but volatility. And, my spelling was not my strong suit, but volatility, right? Why do you need volatility? Well, volatility, stocks moving up and down, moving up and down. Well, as a trader, you need things to be moving up and down, or else you're not going to be able to make any money on it, or it's going to become very challenging to make money on it. So you need volatility. So that brings about the next question is, okay, I get it. That is, let me put over here, opportunity, right? That's the opportunity we're looking for. Volatility presents opportunity. But I mean, what actually creates volatility? What is causing all that to happen? And then this is where you would then want to look for volume, right? You can't have volatility unless you have people trading the stock back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's what volume is measuring. How many other people are interested in the stock? How many other people are actively trading it? So you want the opportunity, which is volatility. Volatility is created by volume. But then it becomes a question is, okay, well, what sort of stocks is it a safe, now nothing's guaranteed again, but what stocks is a safe conclusion to think, you know what? It's very plausible that stock probably has volume. You know what? It's not guaranteed, but it's rational that stock has volume. And this is where you want to go. And you want to be looking for what is known as gaps. And this is again, I really want to reiterate, nothing is guaranteed in the market, but that's a very plausible, rational area in the market to look to find good stocks that, again, have opportunity because there's volatility. They have volatility because there's volume. And when you find those gaps, that can put yourself, like I said, in a situation where, you know what? All right, yeah, that's actually going to be a good stock to trade from the day trading or swing trading perspective. So that brings about the next question. Okay, well, how do I find gaps then, Clay? I get the sequence of logic, but where are these gaps at? And that's where I want to take you to my computer, and I'm going to walk you through a platform that is totally free. So that way, no clickbait here. It's literally a free tool that can help you find those gaps and that can help you, find those good stocks to trade. So let's go to my desktop and I'll walk you through, this platform and how to use it to find these situations that very well could present you some good opportunity. All right, welcome to my desktop here. And what we're looking at is the default Webull platform, and I haven't changed anything. So if you were to sign up with Webull, this is what you'll see. Now, of course, new platforms come out in the sense of new versions and new little tweaks here and there. But generally speaking, this is the way that you would want to go about using Webull to find those opportunities that, again, not guaranteed, but opportunities that, have a likely, situation to give you some good tradable profits. So the first thing that you're going to want to, take a note here with Webull or whatever platform you're using is you're going to want to find, the activity tab, the screener tab, whatever they may call it. But in Webull, it's going to be that right there. So you do want to click on this, and then that's what's bringing up this entire page, over here. And the thing in the area that we're interested in is this area right down here. Now, are there other ways that you could come about and find opportunity? Yes, I'm not saying this is the only way, but this is a very quick, a very easy way to just start to locate that opportunity out in the market. But again, especially with Webull, there's all sorts of different scanners. I mean, you look all around the screen here, and there's all sorts of stuff going on. But like I said, just to keep it simple, we care about this. So what I'm going to do is actually just move this up so you can see it a little bit more. But the first thing that we want to make sure of is pre-market, right? Meaning the market hasn't quite opened up yet. But that's where gaps occur. Gaps occur before the market opens. That's why it's called a gap, because it's behaving differently previous to where the previous close was. So on Webull, you just want to make sure, or whatever platform that you're looking at pre-market, And that's why you want to see that's clicked. Now, of course, you could click that, and you can see that there's a bunch of different choices, but we definitely want pre-market. And then also what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click that, and that way, there we go. Now we have it a bigger screen. So the next thing that you're going to want to pay attention to is you want to just make sure that this stuff is organized in a way that is suitable, meaning, remember, we want volume, right? So over here, this is where you would want to click right there on the volume. Because what you got to be careful of is you can have gaps. A stock can be a gapper in lingo, but not actually have that much volume. And remember, we need both of those. We need volume because that's what's going to give us the volatility and the opportunity. So it's not just as easy as, oh, find a gap and you're going to have opportunity. No, no, no. Remember, you got to have in that other layer, and that's where volume comes into play. So we want to make sure that there's good volume. And again, with Webull, easy to do that. We're just going to click on that column. So there, by doing that, now all of a sudden that's organized the volume into the highest volume first. And then when you work your way down, well, you're going to make sure that you're not looking at some sort of stock that's barely, that's sure it's gapping, sure it's a, it's a gap, but it's a gap on very, very, meek, very, very mild volume. And here you can see that right away there's a stock out here, NAKT, over 6 million shares already traded. WORX, over almost 5 million. APTX. Now, again, price-wise, you can just look right here. So if you want to just quick scan, maybe you're saying, I only want gaps on stocks that are below $1. Well, okay, well, there you go. There's NAKD. Maybe you're saying, well, I want at least $1. I want to trade more between stocks, and I'm just totally making this stuff up, from $1 to $10. Okay, well, there you go. Got $1 one, $6.90, $1.70, $1.64. And again, because we organize volume, you know that all of these are still in a good section of volume. And or well, no, Clay, I only want stocks over $20. Well, let's see. There we go. 29. There's 82. Checking the volume. Volume's a little weak for the pre-market, but point being, that is how you can quickly find any stock out there that would be a good opportunity. Doesn't mean you're going to make money, but at least you know that there's a lot of interest in it. You know that there's a lot of volatility. And I mean, you can organize it by pre-market. So if you want to see actually the percentage right there, I mean, you can click there. But again, that is deceiving because actually, let's do a live quiz question here. Why could this be deceiving if I organize and go through the percentages? Okay, little pause there. If you're saying, well, Clay, no, that would be deceiving because you could have a big percentage with small volume. Absolutely right. Case in point, oh, good, we got a perfect example. Look at this, huge percentage. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow, that one's up 93%. But it's literally done basically 10,000 shares. That's not a lot of volume. Clay, what is a lot of volume? Ballpark estimate, if you can get up over 500,000, to me, that's solid. Now, is it 500? Could it be 450? Yes. Could it be, well, no, Clay, I think it should be 600. Okay, make it 600. But I mean, if it's 10,000, no, that's not a lot of volume, especially when you consider that thing's up 93%. So again, I would recommend whatever platform you're using, make sure that the platform has the ability to organize the information by volume, which again, Webull does by clicking on it. That way, you know that when you start to go down the list and you work your way from the top down, you're looking at good, solid volume. Now, you could also add in, more screeners. So that way, well, I don't feel like having to nitpick through this and this and this. And that's true. You can go in there and say, well, I only want stocks from $1 to $10, or I only want stocks below $1. So there are ways that you can, fine tune things in that regard. But like I said at the beginning of this portion here, generally speaking, I just want to show you the general things that are most important. And the most important thing is, that you organize all these gaps via the volume so that you make sure that you're not throwing yourself into some situation where there's barely any volume. So really as simple as that. Find the location within your scanner, as you saw here with Webull. Very, very straightforward, but just make sure you find the gaps, make sure you organize them based on their volume, and there you go. So there you go. If you are interested in using the Webull platform to find these gaps, then I'll put a link down below. And just full disclosure, full transparency, that is an affiliate link. So if you click on it, I will get something, but you will also get something. Usually they're giving away free stocks and stuff like that. So if you want a free stock, if you want the free tools to be able to find these gaps, then you can go, like I said, use that link down below, and you'll get something, I'll get something. I guess it's just a win-win for everybody. If you want to use somebody else, that's fine too. But like I said, what you just saw was Webull. And if you liked what you saw, if you thought that was easy, then that would be a platform that, like I said, will give you free stuff if you use the link down below. But hopefully this opens up your eyes. Hopefully this gets you on the right pathway where you can start to recognize and locate those situations where, yeah, all right, that's a good stock. There's some opportunity there, and I think I can make some money. So if you have any other questions or anything like that, please leave those down below. If you do enjoy videos like this, please hit that like button. Little things like that go a long way. Even in comments down below, even if it's just a thanks, Clay. I mean, little things like that go a long way in communicating to me that, these are worth taking time out of my day to do. Also, check out the channel as a whole. Good variety of videos, and hopefully you like what you see enough to hit that subscribe button, as I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. But yeah, get out there, use some free tools, find some gaps, and that's gonna put yourself right into a situation where odds are you're probably looking at some quality opportunity. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.